Good afternoon, Nick Brandon here from tecwork. Today I'm just going to give you an overview of the telecommunications marketplace as I see it in September 2022. This replaces a rather older video we did back in 2019, so things have changed a lot even since then, so we thought we'd better do a new video. So what's the telecoms market like in 2022? Well, I've been doing this since about 1994, 1996. When I started, it was quite a simple marketplace. There were sort of a dozen or so vendors, and they had different ranges of phone systems. They were connected to analog lines or ISDN connections, which are digital connections, and it was quite straightforward. You'd have a control unit from somebody like Panasonic or AVAYA in your premises. Then there'd be hardwired phone extensions, sometimes using your structured cabling or data cabling, but back in the day a lot was wired with telephony cabling, and it was quite straightforward. You could walk into someone's office and see that they had a Panasonic phone on their desk. You knew there was a Panasonic phone system somewhere in the building. These days that's not the case. There are hundreds if not thousands of niche players. It's very difficult to know what phone system people have got from looking at the handset in their office. A lot of suppliers have created their own VoIP based phone systems, VoIP being VoIP over IP, which basically means it's telecoms using a data network, which in most instances basically means it's either the data network in your building with your computers being connected to the same kind of network, or it's across the internet. And nowadays a lot of people are using VoIP systems rather than the old digital systems, because digital and analog lines are going to be supposedly turned off in 2025. So for the last 10 years VoIP has been a thing basically. What we're now seeing is there are a huge number of players in the marketplace. As I said, there are still some big players there. You've still got the likes of Mitel and AVAYA, who have been fantastically successful selling their premises based phone systems for the last 20 years or so. They tend to be being upgraded. Certainly we're upgrading them when we find them, and when we have customers that still have them, we're upgrading them to cloud-based phone systems which use VoIP. And most of the time we are using a 3CX software-based product, which sits on a server in the cloud, normally in Amazon Web Services. So it's a cloud-based system. It just means that all the users can connect to that cloud-based system regardless of the device and regardless of their location. So they can work from their phone wherever they are, whatever device they're on, smartphone, PC, Mac, whether they're in Timbuktu or London or Australia, or in their car, on their train, whatever, they can work from their phone. There are still big players out there. There are people like BT that have a cloud-based offering called BT Cloud Voice, which I believe is a Ring Central phone system which has been sort of taken by BT and made to look like it's a BT phone system. That's about all I know about that. AVAYA and Mitel still do sell their premises-based phone systems. I think predominantly more to larger enterprise type companies over sort of 250 users. And they have recently, in quite recent times, both launched a cloud-based offering which you have to kind of buy from them, which we decided wasn't for us because we want to own our customers. So we didn't really want AVAYA and Mitel billing our customers for the phone systems. So we like to have a single contact for our customers, which is us, with a single monthly bill from us with all of their services on it, whether that be telecoms, internet, mobile, IT services and support, etc. Just one bill. So yeah, we tend to recommend 3CX. 3CX is a software-based system that's been around for quite a long time, and because of that, it's got lots of features and functionality that are fully included within the price, unlike a lot of phone systems where you have to pay extra for call recording and call reporting and contact center functionality. With 3CX it's all included, which is great. And also, unlike other phone systems where you have to be charged per user per month, the commercial model with 3CX is different, so quite often it works out a lot cheaper for the customer. So 3CX is something that we do. We would migrate customers' retained and published phone numbers to a Gamma SIP trunk, which we then point at the phone system in Amazon Web Services, and we manage the whole project for them, do all the installation, the pre-programming, pre-training, post-training, and full support from our help desk, where tickets are normally answered within 10 minutes of them coming in, and that's all done via our Fresh Desk ticketing system. So that's where we see most of our business going through 3CX. We do also still support a lot of Gamma Horizon customers. Gamma Horizon is an off-the-shelf product, which is a Gamma product. It's actually a Broadsoft product that Gamma have had designed for them. It's off the shelf, you pay per user per month. Over the last 18 months, however, we've become quite frustrated with Gamma because they've had a lot of problems with their smartphone apps and their soft phone apps, and that's been a bit of a thorn in our side, and they're slowly sorting themselves out. They promise us, but it's taken them too long, and we've started not to recommend Horizon unless people are just using phones on desks, really, at the moment, until Gamma sort themselves out. The other big thing that's happening right now in telecoms, because of the pandemic, a lot of people have moved to using Zoom and Teams for meetings. Microsoft Teams has been about for quite a while, and for quite a while Microsoft has offered a Teams phone functionality. So when you have Microsoft Teams standard, obviously you can communicate with everybody in your network, you can phone them and video call with them and chat with them. Microsoft Teams Voice is an extension of that. So what that allows you to do, it opens up Teams as a dial pad. So you can make and receive your normal telephony calls, not just to your network, but to anywhere else in the world, like you would with your phone system. So you can now use Teams as your phone system if you want to. You could go the Microsoft route and do it all through Microsoft. We wouldn't recommend doing that, because that means that Microsoft is therefore your telephony supplier, doing all of your call routing, which I don't think really is their game, and all of your phone system would be supported through Microsoft, which I don't relish that as an offering, frankly. So in the last 2 years, a lot of suppliers like Gamma, who are our major partner, they've come out with Teams direct routing products, which basically allows you to migrate your numbers to Teams, but still have the routing done using, for instance, a Gamma SIP trunk. So you still get some nice functionality using that. But what we prefer is to have Microsoft Teams integration with a 3CX phone system. The benefit of that is that each user, if they want to, can use Teams for making and receiving all their calls, but all of the underlying telephony routing and programming and hunt group and stuff, and the call recording if you want it, and the call center stuff if you want it, that's all still done by 3CX, which basically means that you get Teams to use at the desktop or on the mobile, which might suit a lot of people, but you've still got the benefit of all of the underlying phone system PBX type functionality that's provided through 3CX. Good thing about that is there's no additional costs. Like nearly everything with 3CX, there's no additional cost for that. All you'd need is a Microsoft Teams phone license, which is about £6 a month, and we can set all that up for you. We can have access to your Microsoft tenant and set up all the users, or we can do the indirect routing route or the direct routing route, which I mentioned as well, if that's something that you want. So that's our overview really. It's quite a complex marketplace now. You never really know what suppliers are out there. There's hundreds or thousands of suppliers now. The benefit of dealing with us is that we have a lot of experience. I've been doing this a long time, as I said. So if you want any questions answered with regards to telephony, internet, all the cabling that's involved in telephony, using smartphone apps and soft phone apps, support, migrating numbers, call recording, contact center products, remote working, anything like that, please do get in touch with us at tecwork.co.uk. Give us a call 01892 578 666 or email us at helpme@tecwork.co.uk. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.